Welcome back to Stay Brainy, Stay Curious. In this video, we'll delve into a captivating exploration of puzzles and brain teasers. These intellectual challenges offer more than just mere entertainment. They serve as catalysts for cognitive development. Engaging in the process of assembling fragments of information not only entertains, but also actively contributes to the enhancement of problem-solving skills and the refinement of cognitive abilities. So, are you ready? Let's go! We're gonna start with a bang, challenging those brain cells with straight-up math. Given these three equations, can you figure out what the animals stand for? Shall we solve this one together? Let's start with the second equation. I can easily deduce that the raccoon equals -3 owls. Knowing this, I'm going to plug that in for the raccoon from the first equation. Now I've got a giraffe minus 1 owl equals -3 owls. Great! Let's shift things around so we can figure out what giraffe is in terms of the owls. Nice! A giraffe is equal to -2 owls. So now we're going to plug that in for the giraffe from the third equation. I know this one needs a few extra steps before things start making sense again. Stay with me. Our third equation will now read raccoon plus -2 owls equals 10. But we also know that 1 raccoon is equal to -3 owls, so let's plug that in. -3 owls plus -2 owls equals 10. That means -5 owls equals 10, so 1 owl must be equal to -2. That was the toughest part. It's pretty much downhill from here. Since the owl is -2, the raccoon must be 6, because -3 times -2 is 6. And the giraffe must be 4, since -2 times -2 is 4. Here are the original equations so you can double-check our answers. Does everything check out?
Yeah!
Did you ever have trouble translating a math sentence into a math equation? I'd say it's pretty confusing for a lot of people. Why don't you test your skills with this one? Ray is thinking of a number. He divides it by 2, subtracts 15, then multiplies the result by 8. What is the new number? Let's write it out. Ray is thinking of a number. Let that number be x. He divides it by 2. Okay, x divided by 2. Then he subtracts 15. So x divided by 2 minus 15. Then multiplies the result by 8. So we need to take all of that, put it in parentheses, and multiply the whole thing by 8. And the choice that best matches our answer is choice E. Sweet! Now, let's test your pattern recognition skills. Take a close look at these numbers. Can you figure out what number goes in the question mark? Let us take the first 2 numbers, the ones. Add them together, and what do you get? 2. And what do we have down here? A 2. Are we on to something? Let's continue this pattern. 2 plus 1 is 3. Well, we've got a 3 here indeed. Let's continue. 3 plus 2 is 5. Correct. 5 plus 1 is 6. Correct again. Therefore, the number we're looking for must be 7 because 6 plus 1 is 7.
Wow!
This one is a fun riddle, and I promise you don't need to do any math at all. If it takes 3 towels, 3 hours to dry on the line, how long does it take 9 towels to dry? It still takes just 3 hours to dry 9 towels on the line, provided your line is long enough to fit all 9 towels at the same time. I hope you didn't get tricked by this one. If you did get tricked, no worries, you can redeem yourself with this next riddle. What belongs to you, but others use it more than you do? It's your name. Your name belongs to you, but I bet your friends and family use it way more often than you do.
Yeah!
Now, with this one, the objective is very simple. You need to find the odd one out. Which number doesn't belong? Okay, so when I was creating this problem, I didn't account for the 2-digit number. So if your answer was 35, I'll give it to you because technically you are right. It is the odd one out. But my intention was to make it a bit more challenging, featuring a bit more math. So the real answer is 689, as this is the only number that is not divisible by 5. Let's test your pattern recognition skills again, shall we? Can you figure out what number comes next in the sequence? Okay, let's see. The difference between 16 and 5 is 11. Let's make a note of that. The difference between 49 and 16 is 33. And the difference between 104 and 49 is 55. So we jumped 11, then 33, then 55. What do you think the next jump should be? I think we can all agree that it must be 77. 104 plus 77 is 181, and that's the pattern.
Wow!
And last but not least, the crowd pleaser, the matchstick puzzle. Move one matchstick and replace it somewhere else in the equation to make the math correct. Which matchstick should you move? The matchstick that needs to be moved is the top left vertical matchstick in the 9. Shift it over to the minus sign to make it a plus sign. Now you've got 4 plus 3 equals 7, and voila, you've corrected the equation. Well done if you've managed to solve any of these riddles. Subscribe to our channel for more mind-boggling puzzles. In the meantime, I hope you learned something new. I hope you had fun, and I hope you always stay brainy. See you next time for another brainy ride.